Start rolling now. All right, this is Brady Labor here at TriStateFootball.com. I'm here with the quarterback coach from Highlands High School, Jared Lorenzen. Jared, you've had a lot of great days on this field as a player. Tell me what it's like after your first varsity game as a coach.
It was a lot of fun. I mean, we got ourselves a big win. We went by 31 points. That's good. Got a lot of confidence. But now that game's over. Tomorrow morning we'll get up and start getting ready for Ryle.
Okay, you've been working with a kid named Patrick Towles. Just kind of tell me what it's like to work with him.
He's got a bigger arm than I do, and he's taller than I am. And he's only a junior. So I've been really blessed with him. He's a great kid. A lot of fun to work with. So the sky's the limit with the kid.
Okay, what have you learned from Coach Mueller now that you're on the coaching side?
I've learned a lot of the positivity that he has runs off onto us, and that's the best way to teach the kids. We don't get out, we don't scream and yell and everything like that, and they seem to respond really well to us.
All right, how long do you think you move on? You looking for a head coaching job?
I'm sticking around for a little bit. I'm having way too much fun right now. I'll worry about that in years to come.
All right, sounds good. And because of a blowout game like this, you got to see your JV quarterback tonight. Kind of talk about him a little bit.
Donovan McCoy is extremely good. I mean, he's probably one of the top 5 quarterbacks, and I've said this from day one, that we'll never see. We'll see him in mop-up duty like this, and I get to see him a whole bunch in JV. But the kid's tremendous. He's a lefty. He's got just as big as arm as anybody that has at 15 years old. So I'm excited to work with both of them, and I've got him for a couple years.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's quarterback coach from Highlands High School, Jared Lorenzen. All right, this is Brady Labor from TriStateFootball.com. I'm here with Patrick Towles, starting quarterback for the Highlands Bluebirds after a big win against Manual High School. Pat, just tell me how things went tonight.
It went really well. It was a good first game. Last week was our scrimmage, but this week was our first. The real game. Our offensive line played awesome. They stepped up really good. Coming in, it was the word around the street that was the question. I think that they've done a phenomenal job and let everyone know that they might be the best offensive line in the state.
All right, and they were able to open up some holes, especially for Corey Compton.
Oh yeah, Compton, he's got a motor. He's got one of the best worth ethics on our team. Last year he played linebacker, didn't really get as many touches as he could have. And this year, he's just really stepped up. He's a practice player. He's really, really coachable, and it's a lot of confidence. When you lose Austin, you're thinking, you don't know how things are going, but when you got Corey back there, he's going to lay his life on the line, to make sure that I don't get hit. And he just did a great job.
All right, you get to work with a former NFL quarterback, Jared Lorenzen, as your quarterback coach. Kind of talk about working with him and what that's like.
It's great. Well, actually, last year in the Dixie game, he came up to me at halftime and said, he'd like to work with me. And actually, when Coach Velardo left, I sent him a little text and said, hey, we got an OB quarterback job. It's just been great going with him. He just knows so much. When you're in films and he's talking, you're kind of in awe about everything he says. He's all with tendencies and everything. Donovan will say the same thing. It's unbelievable what the stuff he pulls from and the situations that he's been in, and he just tells us how to manage everything. It's really been unbelievable what he's been able to do.
All right, fans, that's Patrick Towles, starting quarterback for the Highlands Bluebirds after the Bluebirds defeat the DuPont Manual Crimsons 45-14 here at Highlands High School.